It was -4 degrees Celsius in London, and Samuel couldn't feel his toes. He was standing outside a nightclub at 3 a.m., working his second shift as a bouncer. His first shift had been cleaning offices from 5 p.m. to midnight. In 4 hours, he would go to his third job, driving a delivery van. Samuel was 34, but he looked 50. His eyes were red, his hands were calloused, and he lived on bread, instant noodles, and tap water. He lived in a tiny room in a shared house with 5 strangers. He owned 2 pairs of shoes. He hadn't bought new clothes in 3 years. Why? Because of the project. Every month, like clockwork, Samuel sent $3,000 home to Nigeria. "It's for the legacy," he told himself as he shivered in the cold. "I am suffering now so I can live like a king later." The money went to David, his younger brother, his own flesh and blood, the one person Samuel trusted with his life. David was the perfect project manager. Every Friday, he sent Samuel updates via WhatsApp, high-resolution photos and videos. In January, he wrote, "Brother, we have cleared the land. The bush is gone," attached with a photo of a cleared plot. By March, "Foundation is dug. We are using the best cement." By July, "The walls are going up. It's going to be a palace, brother." By November, "Roofing stage. I chose the expensive aluminum sheets you wanted." Samuel would look at these photos in his freezing room and smile. He could see it, a 6-bedroom duplex in a gated estate, his retirement plan, his pride. "Keep pushing, David," Samuel would text back. "Don't spare any expense. I want the best." "Don't worry, big bro," David would reply. "I am treating this house like my own." He didn't know how true that statement really was. While Samuel was eating instant noodles in London, David was eating life with a big spoon in Lagos. David didn't have a job. He didn't have a business, but in his neighborhood, they called him Chairman. He drove a brand new Toyota Highlander. He wore Gucci loafers. He bought drinks for everyone at the bar. "David, business is booming, oh," his friends would say. "God is faithful," David would reply, raising a glass of expensive champagne. He told his girlfriend he was a foreign contractor. He told his mother he was investing in crypto, but the truth was simple. He was eating the house. The cement money? That was the car. The roofing money? That was the trip to Dubai. The finishing money? That was the designer clothes. And the photos? David was smart. There was a house being built on the street. It just wasn't Samuel's. David would simply walk to the neighbor's construction site when the workers were on break, snap a few photos from different angles, and send them to London. It was the perfect crime, until the flight got canceled. It was December 18th. Samuel had planned to visit in February for the housewarming, but his delivery company went bankrupt and he got a sudden payout. He decided to surprise the family for Christmas. He didn't tell David. He wanted to see the look on his brother's face when he walked into the finished palace. Samuel landed in Lagos at 5 p.m. He took an Uber straight to the address of the land he had bought 5 years ago. He dragged his suitcase through the dusty street, his heart beating fast. He recognized the street from the photos. He saw the big house on the left, the one from the roofing photos. He smiled. It looked beautiful. But as he got closer, he realized something. The gate was locked. There was a security guard outside. "Good evening," Samuel said, beaming. "I am the owner, Samuel." The guard looked at him confused. "Owner? The owner is Chief Okonkwo. He lives in Abuja." Samuel laughed. No, my brother, David, built this for me. I sent the money." The guard shook his head. "Oga, I have been guarding this house for Chief Okonkwo for 3 years. I don't know any David." Samuel felt a cold sweat break out on his forehead. "But the photos? This is the house in the photos." "Maybe," the guard shrugged. "People always stand outside and take pictures, but this is not your house." "Then where is my land?" Samuel whispered. "Plot 4B. The guard pointed to the right. "That is Plot 4B. Samuel turned. He dropped his suitcase. Plot 4B was a forest. Thick, overgrown bush. No gate, no fence, no foundation. No house, just weeds and a pile of sand that had hardened into rock over the years. Samuel fell to his knees in the dirt. 5 years, $180,000. The frozen nights, the skipped meals, the humiliation of cleaning toilets, gone. He didn't scream, he didn't cry, he just sat there in the dust until the sun went down. Samuel checked into a hotel. He didn't call his mother, he didn't go home. He picked up his phone and called David. "Big bro," David answered, sounding cheerful. "How was London?" "Cold," Samuel said. His voice was calm, terrifyingly calm. "David, I have good news. I'm sending a bulk transfer for the furniture, $20,000. David gasped. "Wow, that is amazing, brother. I will go to the market tomorrow." "No," Samuel said. "I want to bring cash. I don't trust the banks right now. I'm flying in tomorrow. Meet me at the airport." "Tomorrow?" David sounded panicked. "But the house isn't... The cleaners haven't finished." "It's fine, David. I just want to see you. Come alone. Bring the Highlander you said you bought with your savings. I want us to drive to the site together." Okay, big bro. I'll be there." David spent the night panicking. He called a painter to quickly paint the fence of an abandoned, uncompleted building nearby. He planned to lie, to say there was a structural issue, to delay. He thought he could talk his way out of it. He always did. The international arrivals terminal was crowded. David stood there in a crisp white senator suit, gold chain glistening, car keys spinning in his hand. He looked like the successful one. The automatic doors opened. Samuel walked out. He wasn't wearing designer clothes. He wore a worn-out winter jacket and simple jeans. He looked tired. He looked like a man who had worked himself to the bone. "Brother!" David shouted, putting on his best smile. He opened his arms to hug him. Samuel didn't smile. He stopped walking. David froze. He saw the look in Samuel's eyes. It wasn't anger. It was death. Then David noticed the two men standing behind Samuel. They were wearing special anti-robbery squad jackets. "Samuel?" David lowered his arms. "Who are these men?" Samuel pointed a shaking finger at his brother. "That's him," Samuel said to the officers. "That is the thief." "Thief?" David laughed nervously, looking around at the crowd watching. "Brother, stop joking. It's me, David." "You are not my brother," Samuel said, his voice cracking. "My brother would not let me starve in the cold while he popped champagne in the sun. My brother would not turn my sweat into his Gucci slides." "Samuel, let's talk at home." "I have no home," Samuel screamed. The sound echoed through the terminal. The crowd went silent. "I have no home, David. I went to plot 4B. I saw the bush. I saw the weeds." David's face turned pale gray. He took a step back. It was an investment," David stammered. "I used the money to start a business. I was going to build it back double. I swear." "Officer," Samuel said, turning away, "take him." The police handcuffed David right there in the arrivals hall. The big boy of the neighborhood was dragged away, crying, begging, his gold watch clinking against the handcuffs. Samuel stood alone with his luggage. Samuel sold the land. He sold David's car, which was legally bought with his funds. He recovered maybe 10% of what he had sent. David went to prison for fraud. The family begged Samuel to release him. "He is your blood," his mother cried. "You cannot lock up your own brother." Samuel looked at his mother. He showed her his hands, the calluses, the scars, the rough skin from years of manual labor. "He didn't just steal my money, Mama," Samuel said softly. "He stole 5 years of my life. He stole my youth. Can he give me that back?" Samuel went back to London. He never sent money home again. He bought a small apartment in Manchester. It was small, but it was his. And when he touched the walls, they were solid. They weren't ghosts. The lesson: trust is good, but verification is survival. Never build a mansion on the foundation of someone else's word, even if that person shares your blood. The most dangerous ghosts aren't the dead. They are the living who feed on your sacrifices.